What is going on, good people of YouTube? It's me, Chavez. I'm back with another MLB player prop video for you. Today's June 10th, Saturday, June 10th, 2023. As always, I hope this video finds you all doing well and in good spirits. We'll kick things off by recapping our plays from yesterday. We'll spend a few moments going over our promotion, our partnership with Thrive Fantasy, and then we'll dive into the Prizepicks board because I got 3 player props that I'm sharing with you today. So if all that sounds good, I encourage you to stick around, drop a like, sub up, and click that notification icon to get notified of all upcoming content and videos from me and my channel. And without further delay, let's jump into those plays from yesterday. 2-1 on the day. Let's break this down. You Darvish, you son of a biscuit. You messed up the perfect slip. We took the under 5.5 pitcher strikeouts, and this heathen comes out and gets 6 strikeouts. What pisses me off about this one is he didn't even finish that last inning he was in there for. It's almost like they trotted his ass out there just to get that one extra strikeout, and then they pulled him. He didn't even complete the inning. So finishes with 6. But the other 2 props, let's talk about those because those worked out well for us. Took the over. Ryan McMahon, 7-hitter fantasy score, finishes with 8. Then we took the over 0.5 batter strikeouts, hitter strikeouts for Bryson Stott. He made us sweat. It was his last at bat, and he struck out. So 2-1 on the day. I don't care how it goes. I don't care how it gets done as long as it gets done. 2-1 on the day. I'm pretty happy about those results. We're still always shooting for that perfect day, the clean sweep. I hope we can get it done today. Before we jump into those picks, over on the Prizepicks board, let's spend a few minutes going over our promotion, our partnership with Thrive Fantasy. All right, Thrive Fantasy, here's what you need to know. 100% deposit match up to $250 just for using promo code Chavez. Enjoy a very friendly payout structure over on Thrive Fantasy, meaning the more your slips hit, the more money you get, more money for you for your perfect slips. And in addition to that, you also get a free square for signing up as a new user, for depositing $25 or more, and using promo code Chavez. Yesterday's free square was Nikola Jokic, 0.5 points. I hope everybody took the over on that one. Do what I did. Pair that free square up with just one other play to 3.2x damn near guarantee yourself a 3.2x your entry amount. Or you can take 4 other plays, team it up with that free square, and go for the big payout, that 20.2x your entry amount. But regardless of what you do, make sure you use promo code Chavez to enjoy all the good things, all the perks, only over on Thrive Fantasy. All right, we're over on the Prizepicks dashboard. I said I had 3 props for you. I have 4 player props for you in the event that one of these guys can't go today, they don't play today. I wanted to give you an additional pick. So here are the props we're talking about in today's video. As I always say, if you got what you need, best of luck to you all. If you want to stick around and find out more about these props, why I like them, why I don't like them, then I suggest you strap up, buckle up, because here we go. We're going to start off with a pitcher strikeout prop for Taj Bradley. Now, this prop came to me from my MLB expert over in the Discord, Lopez. He likes the over 5.5 pitcher strikeouts. I do as well. Let's head on over to props.cash and break this down together. All right, over on props.cash, let's take a look at Taj Bradley's numbers over his last 5 starts, 10 starts. It doesn't matter. So Taj Bradley has been on an absolute roll in his last 5 starts. Let's just focus on the last 5 starts, and that's a little bit more relevant. Now, he's averaging 6.2 strikeouts in those 5 starts. Now, overall, 6.9. Facing a Texas Rangers lineup that will strike out a little bit. 23% whiff rate versus right-handed pitching. A very interesting note that Lopez brought to my attention is he likes siding with pitchers who are facing a team for the first time. The Rangers haven't seen Taj Bradley. They haven't faced him. So he believes that the pitcher kind of has the upper hand in those initial matchups. I like that observation a lot. We can look also at what Taj has done in his time pitching in Tampa this season. 1.37 strikeouts per inning. That means he is fanning a ton of batters. Looking at what the Rangers have done versus right-handed pitching over the last handful of games, we got 6 whiffs here, 8, 3 for Adam Wainwright, 2 for Bryce Miller, 4 for Brian Woo, and it goes on and on and on. Again, no personal matchup history for the Rangers versus Taj Bradley, but I like everything I'm seeing from this kid. He is he looks to be the real deal. Like, looking at his stats even on the road, he's not fazed by playing on the road. 3 out of those 4 games, he goes well over 6, 8, and 9 in 3 out of those 4 starts. You know I like the over on this one. This is going to be our first prop of the day. 5.5 pitcher strikeouts over for Taj Bradley. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going right back to the well here with these hitter strikeout props. I like quite a few. Now, I could have rolled Bryson Stott out here again for the 2nd day in a row, and then in full transparency, I am writing him up again for the members. I like him to get another strikeout today. However, today we're going to talk about Xander Bogaerts, 0.5 hitter strikeouts. I like the over on this one. We're headed over to props.cash and we'll look at this together. All right, over on props.cash. By the way, if you're interested in using props.cash for your own research, then use my promo code thanks25, and that will go a long way in supporting the channel. But you get 25% off your first month. Why not save a little bit of money? Enjoy all these amazing tools, all these features that props.cash offers. Just make sure you use thanks25 and get 25% off your first month. So Xander Bogaerts, over his last 5 games, these batter strikeout props are always bumped up on props.cash. They're always 0.5 on, we're usually 0.5 on Prizepicks. So let's look at Xander on the road, striking out, getting us at least 1K in 4 out of his last 5 road games. Overall, though, let's look at this. I'm not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Let's just be real here. Over his last 10 or over his last 5 games overall, he has gotten 1 strikeout in 3 of those 5 games, but he struck out twice in 1 game. So 4 strikeouts in 5 games. You can look at the last 10. I mean, I wouldn't say he's striking out a ton. It's a very common part of the game. Batters will strike out, and it's, again, very possible for a hitter to have a great game, but also strike out once or twice. So Xander Bogaerts looks to be good for 1 strikeout per game. Basically, he's averaging 0.8 over his last 5, 0.9 over his last 10. But let's go back to the away numbers here. Now, his history versus Kyle Freeland isn't really that good. 6 plate appearances, batting .250, slugging .250 with just 1 single. So I wasn't able to pull up how many of those actual plate appearances were strikeouts, but we can scroll down here and see his history versus Freeland. Has a 17% strikeout rate versus Freeland in his history, or not in his career, but since 2017. So you got all that stuff to consider. Now, Xander Bogaerts versus left-handed pitchers like Kyle Freeland, batting just .216 with 80 plate appearances, 2 home runs, 4 doubles, and 10 singles. So he's struggling a little bit versus lefties. And then on the other side, Kyle Freeland versus righties, slightly suppressed numbers versus righties this season with a .247 batting average, giving up some power. But man, for a guy who pitches in Coors Field, let me just show you what Kyle Freeland's rocking with in terms of his strikeouts. For a guy that pitches in Coors Field, Kyle Freeland does his damn thing, man. I think this should be noted. In his last 5 home starts, he's racked up, what's that, 8, 13, 17, 21 strikeouts in his last 5 home starts, giving you 4 strikeouts per start. Now, again, considering this is in Coors Field, that's really good. So I'm just looking at all these numbers. I'm looking at Bogaerts versus Kyle Freeland in his career, looking at Bogaerts versus left-handed pitching, and just the fact that, Xander Bogaerts is striking out a little bit. He's giving you at least 1K, over his last 5 games, over his last 10 games. So there is a lot to like here for this prop. Let's stop talking about it. Let's go ahead and take the over. 0.5 hitter strikeouts for Xander Bogaerts as prop number 2. All right, so for plays 3 and 4, so I just want to say this really quick. I love the spot that Jose Altuve is in today. However, the extra innings game yesterday kind of concerns me. I don't know if there's a chance that we don't see some of these Astros play today, but in the event Jose Altuve doesn't play today, I think a good replacement for him is Salvador Perez. So let's talk about Jose Altuve today. 7.0 hitter fantasy score. I like the over on this one, and I also like him to hit one home run because we're calling it. Four-bagger swagger, call of the day, Jose Altuve. Let's head on over to props.cash and we'll break this down together. All right, over on props.cash, let's take a look at Jose Altuve's numbers. We can look at his all splits and then take a look at his away splits as well. But before we do all that, I do want to bring your attention to his personal history versus Tristan McKenzie, who is a super talented young pitcher. But let's talk about what Jose Altuve has done versus McKenzie. In just 7 plate appearances, 1 double, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs for a 400 batting average, 1400 slug. Now, versus righties this season, Altuve has fared much better than than when he's faced left-handed pitching. 2 home runs, 2 doubles, 7 singles, and 49 plate appearances. Over his last 5 games, Altuve has seen a little bit, some mixed results. Here on the road, a little bit better. On the road, you can see in terms of his hits, runs, and RBIs. When he racks them up, man, he racks them up. He's not just getting you 1 or 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's getting you 4+. And this last game against Cleveland yesterday went extra innings. I don't know what they want to do with him, and maybe they sit him out this game. Maybe not. Maybe I'm overthinking it. But in the event that they do, that's why I brought up Salvador Perez. But if he plays today, it's a great matchup for him. I think he's starting to heat up a little bit. Remember, we always talk about baseball being a game of streaks, hot and cold. We could be looking at the start of a hot streak for Jose Altuve today. So I like this. I like it for the home run. I like it for the home run upside. I like it for the hits, runs, and RBIs upside. I even like, stolen base upside for Jose Altuve. He's not shy about trying to swipe second base. So everything for me points to taking the over on this one, and that's what we're going to do for our third prop of the day. 7.0 hitter fantasy score, taking the over for Jose Altuve. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's quickly recap these 3-4 plays we talked about in today's video. We got the over 5.5 pitcher strikeouts for Taj Bradley. We got the over 0.5 hitter strikeouts for Xander Bogaerts. We got the over hitter fantasy score 7.0 for Jose Altuve. Should he play? Should he not play? I also like the over 6.5 hitter fantasy score for Salvador Perez. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's video. Truly appreciate the time you've taken to stop by the channel and check this video out. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you like on the board. Also, your thoughts on these plays that we talked about in today's video. And as always, thank you so much for all your support and helping this channel grow every single day. Best of luck to you all. Should you tail any of these plays, let me know in the comments below. And until my next MLB player prop video, Chavez is